Hey everyone, it's been a while, but I'm back. I really had a hard time trying to figure out who my audience was. I kept accidentally targeting fellow artists, and while there's nothing wrong with that, generally when you do that, you tend to be an educator, teaching other artists how to draw. And if somebody learns something from my art posts, that's great, but I don't have any real calling or special desire to be a teacher. Mainly, I want to entertain. The main ways I want to do that are showing off my artistic process, showing how I work as an artist and the type of commissions I work on and other art for other people, but also what I do for my own projects and my own comic property, The Golden Troop. I especially want to show my comic characters in music videos and also just animate my comic as a web series. I used to have big dreams of having that on Netflix or one of those other streaming services, but after I've seen layoff after layoff in that field, I just decided, you know what, I'm just going to do it myself. With it being the new year and all, it's just kind of time to start over again. In that spirit, I will just go over some of the goals that I have for this year. I have a bunch of professional goals as an artist and also a bunch of personal goals as well. My first professional goal is to consistently be able to make up enough income to be able to do my art full-time this year. I've been struggling with this goal since 2003, so it's kind of a lofty one for me actually. But this month I'm off to a good start and I think it's going to actually be achievable. I'm going to try my very best. The one way I'm going to do that is through commissions, both private commissions and ones from companies. This commission that I'm working on here is of a friend of mine whose cat passed away and I'm drawing a memorial portrait for them. This one is done in ink, but of course at first I start in pencil and lay out the sketch and then I go over it with ink. As well as ink commissions, I have sketch commissions and also fully rendered commissions as well. And pro tip, you can find all that on charreed.com. As far as the companies I want to work for, I'm currently working with a board game company on a project that involves dog caricatures, which is right up my alley. The plan is to put myself more out there as a creature and caricature artist and see where that goes. Another avenue I want to pursue is actually working on my shop more on my website. I just launched my first mug there this week and I'm super excited about it. I think it looks great. I'm so happy with how it looks and how it's turned out. The plan there is to launch a new different product every month based on feedback from people and what they want. What I don't want to do is just overload my shop full of stuff that nobody wants. I'd rather have a few products that people are really interested in than 100 products that nobody cares about. So that's why if you go there, you'll see shirts with only one design on one shirt, and that's it. I don't have 20 different types of shirts with the same design on it. So far, that's been doing pretty okay for me, so we'll just see how that goes moving forward. If you're familiar with my art and have suggestions for what I should add into the store, please let me know. I'm really curious. I'm also going to poll my audience on all my various socials as well, so if you don't have an idea now, you can always follow me there, and when I ask, you can let me know then. As far as personal goals, my health is the number one priority for this year. I started my health journey last year, and I was able to get a therapist and go to the doctor and try to figure out what's going on with me. For the past 5 or so years, I've really been lethargic and not able to work to the degree I want to, and I just get really tired really easily, and I don't know why. I had a bunch of tests done last year, and they weren't able to find anything, so still no answers. So now I'm just kind of taking everything in my own hands and just playing it by ear and seeing what I can do. They're stereotypical goals, but not for the stereotypical reasons. One of the things I want to do is lose some weight, but it's for this guy, not so much for me. I want to get back into the shape I was when I was writing all the time and able to do a lot more stuff than I currently am. I'm not trying to chase the figure I had in high school, but I just want to be more like I was 2 or 3 years ago. It'll be a difficult goal, but I think it's doable, and I'm already working on it, so we'll see how it goes. I also want to improve more in my therapy work, which I think has been going really well, but you know what? You can't have too much therapy, I think. Okay, maybe you can, but I feel like I am making progress. I have some smaller, more miscellaneous goals as well. improve some things around the house, and train my dogs. These two rugrats are so much work. I love them, but they're so much work. On a more personal note, it's actually been really hard for this guy. Despite giving him heartworm medicine for the past year that we've had him, unfortunately, he ended up being heartworm positive. I really didn't know anything about heartworms before this process started, and now I pretty much know everything about them. So now he's in extensive treatment to be able to get rid of the heartworms, which involves 3 months of kennel rest. And given he's only 2 years old, that's a lot. But he'll be better off after he gets his treatment, and it's definitely worth it. And this little runt, she's still baby and doesn't know anything, so I have to train her. So yeah, those are pretty much my goals for the next little bit here, this next year. I'm someone who pretty much can set goals at any point in time, but I really like the new year. The new year, of course, is a big one, but I also think that even just starting a new goal at the beginning of the next week can help, or even sometimes the next day. I'm not really zen enough to be able to start in like the next hour or minute, but maybe that's a goal for me in the future. I don't really spend a lot of time feeling bad if I don't achieve my goals. It's just mainly a path to aim towards. Otherwise, I feel pretty aimless and I won't get anything done, and that's not really what I want to be doing with my life right now. This year is my big 4-0 milestone, and I really want to be in a place where I'm more financially secure and healthy. I actually ended up planning my whole entire year out this year and hoping that will help guide me as well. I'm trying to do things within a 90-day time frame instead of trying to think of it as a 365-day time frame because it's just too much time. It's hard to really conceptualize. I think breaking down goals into chunks that are manageable is a way to be able to actually really succeed at them. If you have a to-do list and it says, get healthy, then it's really hard to just do that. But if you say, eat within my calorie restriction, or be able to exercise today and go on a walk, those are actual achievable things that you can do in one day. And of course, do it over and over again, and you might get the results you want. We'll see. I'm not convinced that for the healthy part that will work out that way, but you know what? I just gotta try. Oh, I did forget one goal that I did want to try to make this year as well. I've never really had a community of people surrounding me and my projects and my work, and I really want to start one. So I have a Discord community as well, so if you're interested in joining and seeing what all that is about, feel free. I'm kind of starting a community full of people who are good-natured, kind, and nice, who maybe just have a little bit of bad luck or are feeling kind of lonely and want a place to be able to chat with people who are like them. If this sounds like you, then feel free to check it out, and I look forward to hearing and seeing you there. Anyway, this is my first YouTube video of the year, and I'm hoping that, you like it. I'm trying to go for more of a casual vibe and, apparently show my personality, as they always say on the internet. I'm wanting to do weekly videos again and really concentrate on content that entertains and tells us a little bit of a story and explains who I am, while all at the same time helping you out just a little bit. Emphasis on just a little bit. I'm still not a teacher. But yeah, what kind of goals do you have for this year? What kind of things are you trying to accomplish? Yeah, I hope you have a great year. I hope you had a happy new year. And I'm looking forward to having you possibly join me on this journey of mine this year. And we'll see where we end up this time next year. I'm really curious to see if I can hit these goals that I'm interested in and want to, make it happen. So take care. I appreciate you watching this, and have a good one. Bye.